Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi everyone. It's Brother Ahmed here, and today I'm gonna look at Bitcoin, see what's happening, and find out if things are going to get better or worse, and then see if there are any good trade opportunities for you this week. So let's start by looking at financial markets. Yesterday we see the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 they were negative, so that's not really good. And today, if we look at crypto, we see that all of it's just all red, and things are not really looking good today. So yesterday wasn't really good for stock market in the US, and now for crypto it's not really good today. So maybe there's a connection, we don't know until we look at the charts. So let's go and have a look at charts. I'm going to use TradingView because it's free and it's easy to use. Okay, TradingView, we want to go at BTC. I think I have it somewhere here. Can't find it. It's gone. It's actually gone. One sec. Okay. So this is Bitcoin. I'm going to use the line chart and switch off the Bollinger Band for a second and turn off my watch list. Let's zoom out. This is daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, we can see, what can we see from the daily time frame? I've got RSI, I've got stochastic, and I've got the price chart on the screen, and I've drawn the trend line that is from January 2021 until today, and this is 20th April. Yep. Okay, so it's been on an uptrend. It's an undeniable pattern. It's an uptrend. The only thing that probably jumps out is there was a bit of a resistance here at 58,000, because it tried to breach 58,000 here, couldn't get to it, dropped, and then breached it for a while in March, and then came back down again, tried to breach it again, failed. Okay, and then went down again, tried to breach it again, failed many times, and then overcame it for a while, and then now it's back down again. So for the trend line that we've just drawn, it is telling us that price is now below the trend line, so that uptrend has broken. And from January to April, what we are seeing is every time it drops, every time it tries to break the 58,000 mark, 58,600 mark, what happens is it comes down again, and when it comes down as well. And here we see that the RSI has support at, what's this? Here we see that the RSI has support at 47%. This is where you read the percentage. So here on 28th February this year, you get RSI or momentum support at 47% RSI, and then it went back up again and stayed there for a while, and then it came down again. Now, although it came down and did not breach the trend line, it is also giving us a signal, because you can see that the RSI came down as well, so momentum came down as well, and it got support at 44%. Okay, so here you see RSI support or momentum support at 47%. Okay, and here you have momentum support at 44%. So it came up, came down, got momentum support, came up, down, momentum support. Now it went up, and then it came down. Now this time it's a little bit different, because it broke that support level at the momentum side, on the momentum side. So we can see that there is kind of a straight line here. I can remove that for now. Okay, so went up, went down, support here, went up, went down, support here, went up, went down, support here. So based on these three, I'm going to draw a support line on the momentum indicator, on the RSI indicator. So let me just remove the vertical lines and just draw the support line there, so that we know where the momentum support is based on every time price came down. So maybe it's around here. So we have momentum support at 44% RSI. So this time it's coming down, and the momentum support at 44% did not hold. See, it breached the 44% momentum support, and we don't know yet where support is going to be. Will it be at 40%? Will it be at 30%? Or will it go down to oversold? So we don't know what it is going to be yet. Stochastic, on the other hand, is telling us that the momentum is strong or weak, and clearly what stochastic is doing is reaching for the 20%, for the 20 level, 20. Okay, there. It's going to the 20% mark here. Okay. Sitting there. So if it reaches the 20% mark, it shows that the downward momentum is going to be really strong. RSI is telling us the sentiment is pessimistic because it's below 50%. So anything below 50% on the RSI shows us that the traders out there are having a very pessimistic outlook or negative outlook on the asset. In this case, Bitcoin. What else? What else can we look at? Okay, let me just remove everything for a second. Okay, the other thing that we can use is Fibonacci levels to see every time when prices go up, how far does it pull back? Okay, so we use Fibonacci for this. We can measure it quite easily. So from this point, the lowest point, to the highest point in the next uptrend, okay, from here to here is an uptrend. So this is the lowest point basically before the next uptrend starts. So the uptrend started here before it went down again. So when it went down, this is the lowest point, and then after that you see another trend going up. So this is the lowest point, so we're going to mark the lowest point, and then this is the highest point for the second trend. So this is the first trend, this is the second trend, and then find the lowest point is the lowest point after the second trend, and then this is the highest point after the second trend. So this is the first low, first high, second low, second high, third low, third high. So every time it reached a high, it pulled back. Okay, so there are pullbacks. There are three pullbacks because we're looking at three different trends here. So this is a pullback. This is a pullback. We're going to measure the pullbacks in a second using Fibonacci. So now I'm going to activate my Fibonacci. Start at the lowest level, which is here for the first trend. Then it went all the way up, and then it pulled back. Okay, so now we're going to zoom in and see what the pullback percentage is from a Fibonacci perspective. So it went up all the way here, and then it pulled back. I need to bring this closer to see the percentage. Okay. So it pulled back at the 62% line. So this is 61.8%. I'll just call it the 62%. Hang on, 100%, 78, 61.2. Okay, sorry. So this is the 50% line. So it pulled back 50% on the Fibonacci, the first in the first trend. So this is the first trend where this is the lowest point. Okay, this is the lowest point, and this is the highest point for the first trend. So the pullback, it went down here. So that's the 50% line. If you can see on the left, it says 0.5. So that's the 50% line in the Fibonacci. There, right there. And zoom in. There you go. It pulled back, and that's the 50% line. Okay, maybe it's not there. It's here actually. Okay. After that is the 62 or the 61.8%. After that 78.6. After that is the 100%. So if we went down all the way down to its starting point, if it went down all the way here, then it went down, it retraced or pulled back 100%, but it came down to the 50% line here. So we say that the pullback was 50% on the Fibonacci. Okay, so that's the first trend, uptrend. Let's look at the second uptrend. I'm going to draw a second Fibonacci here at the lowest point. Okay, first I have to move this Fibonacci away. Okay, I have to move this line away, then I have to move the Fibonacci away as well. Come on, Fibonacci. Okay, remove that. Fibonacci. Zoom in like this. Okay, this is the lowest point, and oh man. Okay, so this is the lowest point, and this is the highest point. So we want to look at the pullback. So pull it all the way to the pullback where it happened. Okay, so the pullback happened here. So I'm going to draw the horizontal line there. Oh, what is this? Okay, so that's the horizontal line, and we see that the pullback is at the 61.89. Okay, so the first trend, it went up, and then you see retracement, and Fibonacci is telling us that the pullback was 50%, and then the second trend, it went up, and then the pullback was 62%. Okay, or technically 61.8%. I'll just call it 62%. Okay, so first trend, second trend. Let's look at the third uptrend, which is here. Remove the horizontal line. Zoom in. Fibonacci is the lowest point. Go to the highest point and then pull it all the way to the pullback. Okay, so the pullback is there, and I'm going to draw a line where the pullback is. Okay, so I think it's a lot worse. See, it's at the 78.6% line. It's not very clear. It's not very clear to me as well. So what's up with this? It's a correct scale. Okay, so first uptrend. Okay, I'm just gonna remove everything. First uptrend, this one, here to here, the retracement is 50%. Second uptrend, here to here, the retracement is 62%. The third uptrend, which takes us all the way to what was the highest point? 64,000 from here to here. The third uptrend, the pullback is 70%. So from a pullback from Fibonacci perspective, it's almost getting worse. And then if you look at momentum, where we expected support at 44, we expected support at a 44% line. It's not giving us 44 this time. Okay, it's not 44. We expected support at 48%, and now momentum has dropped below the momentum support, the 48% momentum support. And if you look at the trend of the momentum, we can actually draw a line the momentum peaks are slowly going down. So here we see the peak is 80%. There's a momentum peak at 80%. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use that. Let's use this. Okay, so there's a momentum peak at 79, 80%. There's a momentum peak here at 72%, and then there's a momentum peak here at, I don't know, what's that, 66%. So the momentum peaks are getting lower slowly. Momentum support has broken, and it is now at, momentum is now at, I don't know, what is that, 42%, about 42%. And stochastic is trying to show us that the momentum is building up, and if it crosses the 20 line here on the stochastic, it means that the momentum force pushing Bitcoin down is strong. So I can look at volume, but these few things that we are seeing on the price chart right now are already showing us that I don't have to look at volume. Something significant is going on, and what we need to do as traders or potential buyers is buyers of Bitcoin, we need to look at where the support is going to come. True enough, you can probably look at one other thing, and that is every time it has gone down, it's gone back up higher than the previous peak. So if you draw the peaks, this peak is around 40,000. This is, let's put a time to it. This is Jan this year. Okay, that's January. So after that, the peak is 57. Then it went down. Got a higher peak after that, 61, 62,000, and then even higher after that. So it went down, stayed flat for a while, and then it probably hit 64,000. You know, in the final peak that we are seeing, it's probably reached 64,000. To be precise, I can switch on the candlestick, and then we can see what the actual peak is. Move that a bit. So the actual peak here, 13 April, was high 63,769. Okay, the highest peak was the day after, which was, if you look at the top, 64,895 on 14th of April. So that was the highest peak, and the latest highest peak, okay, for Bitcoin so far. And we can argue that despite momentum peak going down, despite momentum support being broken, despite stochastic showing that the downward momentum is gaining strength, and that Fibonacci pullback, the amount of pullback is getting bigger, there's also one more thing we can say, and that is every time Bitcoin goes down, it goes back up and creates another peak that's higher than all the rest, all the previous peaks. So I think as a Bitcoin trader or investor, you can come to the sensible conclusion that based on the charts, Bitcoin can probably go to 70,000 or 65,000. It is just that at the moment, at this particular point in time, things are going down until we find support. Okay, so now let's find out how much time before Bitcoin finds support every time it went down in the past. So let's calculate that so that it can serve us as a guide. Okay, so so this is, if you consider this the first trend this year, from here to here, okay, from here to here. So this is where it found support the first time. So the support was at 44,700. So the peak was 57. It got support at 44,700. And how much time was that? Let's have a look. No, not this one. So from here to here, 7 days. Okay, so the first peak, it dropped and then managed to find support after 7 days. So support was at 44,700. Now, second uptrend this year. How long did it take to find support? So lowest point is here. So it took 12 days before we got another support level, and that support level is approximately 51,000. So it went up to 62,000 and dropped to 51,000. Then third peak, so from 7 days to 12 days time before Bitcoin found support. So from here to here, let's see how long that took. Highest point is here. So we don't know where the next support is going to be, but it has been 6 days for the current decline. It has lasted 6 days. Okay, if it's going to find support around this price level, so I'm just going to mark it as if we assume it's going to get support here. So this is going to be 54,000 from 63, if that's going to be the support level. So there you go. That's a quick analysis of Bitcoin and where things are. Things are not looking good right now because things are going down and there's no established support yet. Previously, we thought that, if you look here, we thought that when it went down to 50,000, okay, from 59 it went to 50,000. We thought that's going to be the support and it's going to stop going down. It hasn't. It went up and closed at 56 and then it's still going down. So we don't know yet whether the price right now 54,000 is going to be support, or whether it's going to go at 50,000 and get support there again, because we have intraday support here but we don't have closing support yet. So we'll see. That's something for us to wait. But the current trends are, every time Bitcoin went down, we can find out that the time to support in the first uptrend is 7 days, second uptrend 12 days, third uptrend still going on, so we don't know yet. Currently it has been 6 days. And the one positive thing that we can look at the charts is, we can see from the charts is that every time Bitcoin goes up and then comes down, it goes up again and creates a new all-time high. So maybe that's something from the optimistic point of view, and that if you ever see Bitcoin find support, you can probably feel safe in making an entry and buying some Bitcoin there. Never bet the farm, so buy some Bitcoin there and probably make profit from the lowest points where you see support and the next all-time high that you are probably going to get. So I think that's the short analysis. It's been 20 minutes I have for you. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. If you like this video, give it a like and thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel and share with some of your friends. So I hope to see you again next time in our next analysis. I can analyze stocks and Bitcoin and even Forex. If you want me to analyze anything of interest to you, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do a video on it in the future. So take care. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. See you.